afternoon on the 8th of February. I just wanted to show you this glow ball behind the slime. This is a regular sight here in Disturbia, especially when the forces that should not want to galvanize temperature. 8 degrees. It was minus something like 3 during the night, and the temperature kept climbing and climbing. Even before the sun went up, the temperature went up. You have to ask yourself, where is this temperature coming from? And it's coming from the electricity and the gas that is sprayed into the atmosphere by the forces that should not be. You see these irregular clouds that have been sprayed in. It's all artifice. Take a look at these clouds around the sun. The gray and the white paste. Not natural, they're not moving. It's just paste been sprayed in front of the sun. You know, all these years that I've seen them doing, perpetrating this treachery upon us, upon all of creation, I never hear anybody say, look at how weird the sky looks. Never. I remember was it last year? Or the year before? I think it was the year before last. January 1st it was 18 degrees Celsius here in Disturbia. And nobody said, my God, it's way too warm. Why not? Is it that the people are so brainwashed that they don't notice? Why don't people care? Or is it that the majority of mankind is complicit? And I believe it's the latter. So many people just pretending that they don't know, that they don't care. They know what's going on. How can you not know? How can you not see this? How? It's impossible. I mean, I understand about deep hypnotic programming. We've all enjoyed deep hypnotic programming all our lives. But it's time to snap out of it now. Don't look to your politicians. They're not going to talk about this. The problem is that my mother used to say, if this were happening, surely they would tell us on the news. How come nobody's talking about it? And the credo that these weirdos have is what we talk about is what we want to happen. What we don't talk about is what's going on that we don't want people to see. It's twisted, and I understand that. And it took me so many years to figure this out, to be able to formulate. That's the thing. You have a sense of what's happening. You apprehend it, but how do you explain it? It is insanity, complete. But this is the world that we live in. It's Babel. Confusion. And somebody was saying the other day on a YouTube that 2025 is the year of chaos. And we know from the Chinese horoscope calendar that 2025 is the year of the snake, who is the serpent. So, and obviously, this agenda has been being ramped up for decades and hundreds of years. The forces that should not be have been organizing mankind for thousands of years. It's all about Esau, who hates his brother Jacob, Israel. The real Israelites who don't even know who they are. They don't even know that their Messiah is of Israel. They think he's from Judah. But they think he's a Jew. If you want to know more, you need to read the Bible. There's no way around it. And I'm living proof that God can show you many things if you listen to Him. If you apply your heart unto wisdom. But it takes some application. It's not easy. People today, they don't have any time. You know, I don't have time, but they have time to look in their into their cell phones. In Germany, they call cell phones handies. They have time to gaze into their handy all day long. But they don't have time to talk to you. They don't have time to talk to God. They don't have time to read their Bible. People need to get their priorities straight, because I believe, and in fact it's been prophesied, that from one day to the next, this whole so-called paradigm is going to change. And we're not going to go from confusion to the truth. We're going to go from confusion to strong delusion. That's going to happen very quickly. Your money's going to be gone. You may lose loved ones. God knows what's going to exactly happen. But they're going to ramp up so-called ecological catastrophes, which are actually technologically inspired, like this fake atmosphere here. Look at this.